You guys may have heard me say this over the years that the media don't respect black pain. And let me explain to you what I mean. Have you ever watched the news, whether it be a murder, child abduction, car accident, or fire, or just something that has upset the community? You see men and women crying. You know, we are emotional people. We don't hold back. You see mothers falling on the ground, fainting, people trying to carry them and everything, and the media gets the camera close up on them. And as a child, I always thought that was so disrespectful that you won't give that family that privacy. But when a white family is going through the same pain, they make sure they keep a very respectful distance. When I saw R. Kelly interview with Gayle King, when he was looking to the camera, he was getting up emotional and whatnot, it wasn't funny. Because let me tell you something. What they're doing to this man now is going to his past to convict him. Because the stuff that he was originally talking about the last year or so, they couldn't find any proof. So they said, how can we get this rich nigga? We know he's not the most educated. How do we get him? We sent a black person in that don't give a damn about going to exploit it, and that's what CBS and Gayle King is doing. And now SNL and this talk show on Showtime, these two black guys, and DL Hughley and Wendy Williams and them. And you got black folks making memes on social media. Oh, no, let me take that back. You got people making memes on social media. Because it's not just black folk. But the black people who are contributing to this, they ought to be ashamed of themselves. I'm still trying to find the funny in this. And I can't. For 20-something years, we knew the rumors. Y'all bringing up Aaliyah now. If you're going to bring up Aaliyah, you need to bring up her parents. If you're going to bring up Aaliyah, you got to call Aaliyah out. I know she's dead. She can't speak for herself. But when Leah got from under R. Kelly, yeah, I know, pun intended, she had time where she could have said something. She didn't. Aaliyah died in 2001. The incident of R. Kelly her was 1994. Leah had 95, 6, 7, 8, 99, 2000. Her mom and dad could have came out at any point and say something, but they didn't. Her uncle worked in the industry, didn't say anything, because they all had agreement that they wanted Aaliyah to be a star. And if Aaliyah had to get some ass up to get there at a young age, so be it. Yes, ultimately R. Kelly should have turned it down, but R. Kelly was a victim of sexual assault. And let's be honest, right up until the early 90s, it was normal for young girls and older men to be around each other. Don't say, and I don't want nobody doing this revisionist history. I'm not saying it's right, but that was the norm. Most of our parents and grandparents have at least 10 to maybe 15 years age difference in some cases. I'm not saying it's right, but it is what it is. Y'all calling R. Kelly a monster, but I don't hear y'all calling Elvis Presley, Hugh Hefner, Ted Nugent, Rob Lowe, Charlie Sheen, Scott Baio, or none of these cats monsters. Everybody's pouncing on R. Kelly. Man, he was crying. He looked into the cameras. Everybody played to the damn cameras. Gayle was composed. Gayle was laughing through the interview. Gayle could have easily said, you know what, y'all cut the cameras. She left it running. She pulled the same shit that reporter did to Reverend Jackson when he ran for president in '84. Gayle is going on CBS with Stephen Colbert and other platforms. You have Robin Roberts and George Stephanopoulos. You have the people at the Today Show. You have people at CNN. Everybody making light of this. This is not funny, folks. But what pains me is that black people they think this funny. This is why when stuff happened to us, people are not sensitive to Chinese. When Trayvon Martin got shot, they was not sensitive to the black community or Trayvon's family. When they stopped putting memes up and start posing with the image of Trayvon's dead body, stop making Halloween costumes, that was inappropriate. If I went around and said for Halloween I'm going to dress up like a Holocaust survivor, they would destroy me. If I dressed up for Halloween as JFK, getting his head blown apart, people would say that's crass, that's cruel. We see white folks on TV crying and everything. We don't make fun of them. They leave it alone. They don't play it in endless loop. SNL ain't nothing but a Ku Klux Klan wet dream. Kenan Thompson and Leslie Jones and the rest of the black cast members that's on SNL, they need to stop. That's why their brother left, the one to do the impressions. And that's just, I know they got a bad taste in their mouth. You know why Kenan stayed at SNL so long? He know he didn't get no job outside of SNL. They make it. This is nothing to make fun of. And then you got black folks here. He need to be in jail. But wasn't it just last month or months prior? Y'all was still dancing to R. Kelly music. Y'all was screwing to R. Kelly music. When black men in the community said, "Why so many women running towards this guy like that? If he's this predator, like, and I'm not going to even use the term predator, because these young women and these women went to this man. Unless he put a gun to your head or had you by knife point." You went, he didn't. You walked to him. See, I'm from Chicago. I remember the '90s. I remember what was going on in Chicago when Michael Jordan and Oprah and Chicago was a center of celebrity world. You see celebrities walking all around downtown. I remember when Michael Jordan came to shoot Jam or Criss Cross and Heavy D at the old Army. They used to sit on Madison right before you get to Western. Right before you go into the viaduct. I remember that. That was what, 93? Maybe 92. Probably 93. But the fact is, when R. Kelly came through the various neighborhoods, everybody knew. The police knew. The teachers knew. The adults in the neighborhood knew. Black folk, what it is, y'all embarrassed. See, that documentary was done by 3 suspect people. You had a black woman, a white man, and a white woman. No, they ain't no brother participated in that. They never gonna have a black man. Cause brothers don't. Y'all can say we can say talk about how brothers coon and buffoon, but some brothers they gonna say, wait a minute, hold on, y'all, wait a minute. Why are we doing this now? All these, and y'all keep calling these women victims. They're not victims. They willing participants. What it is, they done aged out. Let's call it what it is. They can't use their vaginas to get what they want anymore. Their looks are faded and they don't feel like competing against no 25-year-old or no 18-year-old. So now they got to go out there, R. Kelly took advantage of me. I remember hearing girls say, I went to R. Kelly concert. How old are you? I'm 13. What is a 13-year-old doing at an R. Kelly concert? Knowing the type of material the man sings. When my mama took me, my sister took me, or me and my friends. Wait a minute, hold on. So, how much money? Where do you get money from to go? Those tickets ain't cheap. You don't have a job, so what do? We know what you was doing. See, Kenan Thompson and Leslie Jones and all these people can forget and make it seem like these girls, whether they be in the black community or white community, ain't doing favors behind the school. They prostituting themselves out for older men. See, when you see this hypocritical crap, I don't like. I'm not defending R. Kelly in the classical sense. I'm saying this is a racially attack. Michael Avenatti, all of a sudden, he got a mantle for R. Kelly. Gloria Allred, she ain't met a black man she ain't like going. I mean, she got a mantle for R. Kelly too. But all these white men running around here when the Republicans was defending that white guy running for Congress, I didn't hear Gloria Allred them say anything. You didn't hear no white people calling him a monster. They was gonna let the Republicans push him, and everybody was accepting of it. If you guys want to sit back and call R. Kelly a monster, then we're going to label JFK a monster. JFK was banging high school age girls in the White House. Robert Kennedy was too. And it's obviously that Robert Kennedy liked to fuck. Look how many kids that man had. And y'all want to make jokes about how many kids the Jackson family have? But when you got black folk participating in disrespect and mocking something that's serious, something that's a serious is a conversation. This is why they laugh at us when we're in pain. This is why they say they have no feelings for us when we're in pain, because you do it. Just like when y'all rap about killing each other, they like when these niggas rapping about killing each other. Why should we give a damn now when they complain about it? Every last black person on Saturday Night Live are coons. SNL has a long line of coons. Keenan loves he get off on talking about black men. Leslie Jones is out here complaining about a damn Ghostbusters sequel and whatnot. None of her white co-stars defend her ass. You complain, you rooting on the Olympic team, and they're like, yeah, whatever. But when it comes down to making fun of a black man, y'all, let's do it. Every DeVoy know it. Shonda Rhimes, all these black people are coming out just dumping on R. Kelly and Michael Jackson all of a sudden. It took documentaries to change y'all opinion overnight. Y'all didn't get this man when they did the documentary about the Central Park Five. Some young brothers got railroaded, and the men and women who did it are still alive. Why aren't y'all angry about that? Why aren't you calling those people monsters? No, America's pastime is to make fun of black folk. And when our own people make fun, this is why I keep telling y'all, y'all think that these people give a damn about us. Black Hollywood is dangerous. They ain't nothing but court gestures. They ain't nothing but paid for coons. D.L. Hughley making light of it's not funny, man. I'm trying to figure what's funny in inappropriate contact with adults or alleged inappropriate contact with adults. We make fun of our pain. We make fun of our troubles. We make fun of the violence in our community. Y'all call R. Kelly a monster, but I don't hear y'all refer to gangbangers and drug dealers as monsters. Every week is a teacher getting caught fucking with our children. I don't hear y'all using those words. When y'all talk about Hugh Hefner, y'all talk with him with nostalgia. He was a pimp. Just like Bishop One is a pimp. And Bishop Magic One, he was from the West Side. When I was a kid, he was reform pimp. He was a pastor over there. Ice-T and Snoop Dogg come to Chicago because, like I said, back in the 90s, the center of the entertainment universe was in Chicago just about. They was over on Madison, Ralph Madison and Laramie, or Madison and Cicero, depending on which club they was on. Y'all saw that documentary when they was doing a Pimps of the Year, whatever, and you saw Ice-T and Snoop and them. Bishop got bit by the bug and moved to California. He was on Real Time and he mispronounced Bill Maher's name. He said, it's Mar. It's Mar. Get out. He was talking and Bill Maher wanted to get him off the set. Why would you bring him out? So you can say, look, folks, this is a pimp. This is a true live pimp. Look at him. You had rappers back in the 90s acting like fools and y'all didn't call them monsters. And they was out there promoting debauchery and killing and stuff. If R. Kelly's a monster, Celine Dion's dead husband is a monster. He was grooming her from the age of 12. He was looking at her when she was 12 years old. And then on entertainment shows, they love, no bounds. He was a predator too, if you're going to talk about that. Oh boy, the mamas and papas had Mackenzie, he did his own daughter. Mackenzie Phillips said, my father had sex with me. Her stepmother and her sister come out. It didn't happen. How you going to tell her it didn't happen? Now, when Mackenzie Phillips did, she went against the goat on. You don't badmouth your family in public. Go look it up if you think I'm exaggerating. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I want to say something so bad about these Negroes in the entertainment industry that's going to, but see, I like giving commentaries. So you can just imagine how I feel. But I would say this, karma gonna come back on them one of these days. And when it do, I'm gonna take such pleasure in it. Look how everybody made fun of Monique on SNL and on the Breakfast Club and all that stuff. And when y'all was getting on me for criticizing Oprah and Gail and them, I'm like, okay, y'all don't have to believe me, but sooner or later you're gonna see it. Y'all saw it this past week. I'm done with Oprah. But when a brother was from Chicago said that Oprah was a rat, you just jealous because a black woman is making it. No, that black woman never made it. It was for the black community as a whole. That means men, women, and children. Oprah and Gail and them have nothing to do with black men. Why was Oprah and Gail on David Geffen boat with Steven Spielberg watching this thing about Michael Jackson? David Geffen and them been having out for Michael Jackson for years. Y'all know David Geffen takes it in the rear. You know he's a limp wrist, right? Ask yourself, Michael Jackson give Chris Brown praise. Chris Brown, they've been going after Chris Brown for the last 10 years. January, somebody tried to set him up and say he raped somebody. I told y'all in the video, I said he didn't do it. How you know Harvey? I said, I know our people. I know black men don't go around doing it unless they're a hardened criminal or they screwed up in the head. I said, y'all want Chris to be a sex predator. You want him to be an abuser. It came out the Oprah lied. He said he's going to sue. Notice the media ain't talking about that anymore. That's the second time a white woman accused Chris of rape. Like black men obsessing over white women. When Harold Perneau's daughter, Aurora Perneau, said she was raped, Judd Apatow and Lena Dunham them said, you know women lie. So black women lie about rape, white women tell the truth about it. Everybody knew that Janet Dickinson was the whole of Hollywood, but they believed her when she said something about Bill Cosby. You didn't see nobody going back questioning Janet Dickinson past. When that Louisa, the one that died in January, lied about being with Cosby, right there, the media should have said, whoa, let's step back. That black woman that was saying she was an actress that she and Cosby messed with, she was Sammy Davis' side chick. Nobody want to bring that up. The chick that was walking around with the fro, drawing the fist up, she took that wig off and got in front of the Democracy Now! And started going after black men. You're like, whoa, you went from Bill Cosby going after us. You don't see none of them chicks on TV no more. I warned y'all about Gloria Allred. I even told friends and family, now my friends and family, like, man, you've been calling almost 30 years. I was like, I told you. Gloria already had a hard-on for Michael Jackson and her daughter for years. I did the video. I showed y'all the video of how Lisa Bloom disrespected Gary Coleman. A month later, he was dead. You can look at that interview and see that man was sick. Lisa Bloom was getting out his face trying to taunt him. And guess who came to her defense? Niecy Nash. Niecy Nash ain't met a black man. She criticized brothers all the time. You got the black woman over there to talk with Tamara. But she with a white man. A lot of you Negroes out here are going to realize that we have no friends. And if you do have a friend, you should say, wait a minute, why don't you stand with us? Stand with me. Well, you know, I want to, but my wife, shut up then. Go on social media. Everybody, R. Kelly is a monster. I don't remember all y'all making them comments about Charlie Sheen. He went around, knew he had HIV. Charlie Sheen's supposed to be in jail unless they change the laws in California. They consider it murder. There's no cure for AIDS. But I don't see y'all making jokes about that, SNL. Oh, that ain't funny. You got Pete Davis comparing R. Kelly to the Catholic Church. Really? You want to go there? You bug-out motherfucker, you? You want to go there? That's why your daddy died in 9/11. Yeah, I said it. If that was his daddy. Because dude looks suspect to me. You don't hear nobody calling Allison Mack and that guy Keith Raniere monsters. They was branding people, human beings. They was burning their flesh. You don't hear nobody talk about Allison Baker. The SNL makers do a special about no. I want you to think about that for a second. Why is it that black men are the face of everything wrong in this country? We're not in no positions of authority. Hell, we don't even run our own communities. Y'all don't call drug dealers monsters. Y'all don't call gang bangers monsters, but you call a guy that had sex with a girl and the girl consented. Whether you like it or not, because y'all say, well, what's the age consent? You know, I don't know, but I ain't messing with no underage girl. But the fact remains, when a white guy get caught, what's the age consent? That's the first thing they say. Well, in this state, the age consent, wait a minute. So a white guy, y'all find ways to get them excuse to screw around with young girls. But if a black man do it, off with his head. I'm not saying that I want brothers to get away with screwing little girls. That's not what I'm saying. Before y'all try to misread my words. What I'm saying is when white men get caught, everybody in defensive mode. Well, a parent said it's okay. Well, the age of consent in Georgia, the age of consent in New York, the age of consent in California. But you don't hear that with black men. He got to go to jail. We got to take his money away. I am yet to hear anybody say take away Harvey Weinstein or these other cats' money. But we heard them say go after black men money, go after their endorsements, fire them. So when you Negroes get on TV laughing and hee-hawing, thinking this shit is funny, it's not funny. You just telling people, go ahead, disrespect us, hold us to different standards than you owe yourself to. I pray to God I see some TV that about Kenan Thompson, and I hope it's something that breaks his heart. Leslie Jones, Michael Shea, and that other brother on SNL. Those two brothers that just started a show on Showtime. I hope something happened to y'all too. I'm praying that something happened to D.L. Hughley. And I hope y'all send this stuff to them. Because I ain't afraid of motherfuckers. Because I'm going to call them to their face. Y'all a bunch of handkerchief heads. Y'all a bunch of Sambos. Y'all a bunch of coons. Because just if you really don't, if you have issue with them, do it in private. I can never understand why black folk like talking about other black folks in mixed company. None of y'all can say, well, Harvey, you doing the same thing. No, I'm not sitting in front of one. I'm not sitting in front of the camera. I'm not sitting here saying, well, Diane Sawyer, well, this is about R. Kelly. Gil, I'm not doing it because you're planning to a much larger audience. Gail got 2 kids in their 30s. You got a daughter and you got a son. Gail better hope her son never get accused of anything, and better hope her daughter never get raped. Because if it happens, I'm sure it's fuck gonna laugh my ass off. Because you out here destroying another black person's life. And Gail and Oprah 2 for 2, criticizing R. Kelly and Michael Jackson, back to back. But see, this is why nobody respects us, because we don't respect ourselves. This is why brothers and sisters say, man, I ain't standing with us. I'm going to do my thing, and y'all going to hang. That's why it's hard to get us to stand together. Because so many black folks have thrown us under a bus and done it in a public setting like, hey, boss, look what I did. I talked about Michael Jackson. Look, boss, I got on TV and talked about R. Kelly and called him out his name. Ain't I funny? Yeah, real funny. Yeah. Mm-hmm. God don't like ugly, man. I'm telling y'all, man. I'm looking at this and I'm just shaking my head in disbelief. You don't see not a Jewish person destroying another Jewish person. Roseanne got fired, but did any Jewish people come out and give her the riot act? Nope. They said, Roseanne, we gotta let you go. They didn't come out and lecture her. Matter of fact, Rabbi Shuli came out and defended her. Think about this for a second. When Charlie Sheen was found to have HIV, did anybody call Charlie Sheen a monster or say off with his head? Nope. We got to start pushing back on some things. But last night, well, the night before, now it's the night before, what SNL did, poor taste. Very poor taste. But then again, you know, all you got to do is wave some dollars in our face and we'll sell our soul. One of these days, we in the black community are going to realize the error of our ways. And by the time we do, it's going to be too late. Another generation of idiots going to be running around here. So I hope it was worth getting the laugh the last few years at our expense. A lot of black men have gotten caught up in this. I mean, look at Nate Parker. Nate put his heart into a film, and who helped destroy it? Our own people. All them white men he was pulling out over the last 2 years, not one in jail, but Bill Cosby in jail. R. Kelly finna go to jail. They want Chris Brown in jail. Since September of 2017, every month it's been a black man in the news. PBS didn't want to renew Tavis' show. Instead of just saying, Tavis, we want to go in another direction, y'all put out sexual harassment charges on him. They went after Todd Bridges, folks. See how desperate they was getting. They went after Nelly, trying to insinuate Nelly was inappropriate with a little girl. If you're going to call out brothers monsters, you know, you got a long line of white men and women we can call monsters. Black women, y'all running the Gloria Allred and letting white women whisper in your ear. Remember, the white women called Roseanne out for calling a black woman an ape last year? Silent. When gay people confronting black folks' face, do the gay community check them other gays? They silent. When those two gay women killed those kids, that black boy they told to go hug that cop, they killed them kids. You ain't heard nothing else about it. But you got the gay community, white women, everybody talking about R. Kelly and Bill Cosby and them. Michael Eric Dyson got on MSNBC and Bill Maher just Bill Cosby just blah 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 blah. Melissa Perry did the same thing. What did NBC do to her? Thank you, but no thank you. Look how they destroyed Ray Rice's career. And I told y'all, I hope Ray Rice don't go apologize, because he's never going to play football again. White women made sure they didn't care about that black woman family not being able to eat. And when she told them, I know my husband, they kept telling her, you don't know what you're talking about. They wanted her to get out there and badmouth her husband. When are we going to stop cutting our own throats? When are we going to stop letting people disrespect our spaces? And as I said before, if you're a white man and white woman, this is not you, then I'm not talking about you. But you do have to admit that for people who claim to be non-racist, every day y'all sure as fuck get caught doing racist things. For those of you talking about black pride and black power and Wakanda forever and all that shit, y'all sure do the opposite.